Hi, I'm Rob McElhenny, and I play Mac.
I'm Charlie Day, I played Charlie.
Glenn Howerton, I played Dennis.
We will finally get to prove once and for all who's a better football player.
That's right. And trying out for the Eagles is the best way to settle that score.
Well, you know what? I would like to join your little competition.
No.
You're a woman!
We had an idea for a short film, and we shot it with a couple of camcorders, and that's what turned out to be It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, basically, instead of just having a script in hand, we decided to, actually hire ourselves as actors, get a couple video cameras, and shoot it in our apartment for no money. It's Always Sunny on TV.
Really? That was the original name?
That was the original title, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We had a manager at the time, who's now one of the executive producers, Nick, who gave it to an agent at Endeavor, Eric Greenberg. And he set up a bunch of meetings with studios and networks, and I went in there and popped the video in, and we had a couple of offers. FX was one of them.
Okay. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the deal off the table.
Fine, then we'll go with the original offer.
No.
Something a little less than the original offer.
We would accept something substantially less than
I'm going to go ahead and offer you nothing.
They allowed us to do exactly the show that we wanted to do.
Yeah, they didn't want to change it in ways that we felt like were going to ruin the essence of what the show was. And we did move it from Los Angeles to Philly to put it in a more blue-collar background. Rob's from Philly.
Rob grew up in Philly, and
we thought it'd be great to have him own a bar, because that gives us our days free to, get into sticky situations.
Yeah.
You guys sing?
Of course we sing. We're a gang.
No. Gangsters don't sing.
What are you talking about? You ever hear a gangster rap?
We are not going to intimidate anybody if we are entertaining the whole goddamn neighborhood.
Listen to this.
Boom, 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 those on yellow jacket boys. Buzz, buzz, bum, boom, boom, they don't make us soda.
to me, we're just making jokes that are funny to us.
Yeah, I mean, I think if in a sense, I'm assuming that crossing the line just means going into territory that other shows don't necessarily go into, especially network shows, just because they can't, because of standards and practices. So in that sense, I guess we're always crossing a line, but it's always just the stuff that we find funny. I think it strikes a chord because there are a lot of people who find these sorts of areas of life funny, and what we like to do on the show is make the show the kind of jokes and the kinds of things that you talk about with your friends that you think maybe you wouldn't want to share with other people.
Huh?
I'm gay.
No. You're so big and tough. You do not come across as gay.
You don't look like a gay guy.
No, that's because he's a bear.
Huh?
Yeah, he's a bear. You see, some gay guys are twinks and others are bears. This gay guy's a bear. By the way, we're totally cool with that. To each his own.
They're so supportive of the kind of stuff that we do, and we are kind of their exclusively their comedy. It does sort of feel a little bit more special in that sense, rather than just being surrounded by a bunch of other comedies.
We have amazing fans. The fans of our show are amazing, and it's really flattering how well they know the show. Mm-hmm. They quote things.
It's there's a real genuine, because I don't think anybody who's a fan of our show or who would be out there would consider Charlie or I or Rob or Caitlin to be celebrities. Rob is technically the showrunner of the show. I shouldn't say technically. He is the showrunner of the show. He did create the show. We developed the show together, but it was based on a concept of his. In terms of the creative workload, the three of us work pretty much in tandem with each other. We work pretty equally, but Rob does a lot more of the behind-the-scenes stuff in terms of dealing with the business side of things and the network and stuff like that.
If two of us like one joke or one way to direct the scene or one staging thing, then it goes. And so it's very useful for Rob and I to be able to overrule Glenn all the time.
Mm-hmm. It helps.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And keep the show
funny. I mean, it's the only way for them to keep the show from getting to a broader audience is for them to overrule me. I've always had this crazy thought where, wow, wouldn't it be great if people actually, were like big fans of the show and would watch it? But
he wants to open it up to kids.
I want it to be more of a kid show.
He's always saying, can't we have a kid, or a talking dog?
There's a banana peel on the ground and somebody slips.
Why doesn't someone slip on it? It's right there.
Yeah. Kids love that.
So that's how decisions are made around here.
Yeah, it's a democracy. there's no reason why, with the way technology is these days, you can't go out and make your own funny stuff.
Don't give it
unless
away,
you're not
though.
talented. If you're not talented, then you're wasting your time. But if you're talented, you should just go out and do it yourself. Don't wait for other people to figure out how, don't wait for other people to do it.